Yeah, on number 3, if you plot those 3 points, those are linear. So this is not a triangle. So to find the perimeter and area of the triangle, you just can't do. So we're going to cross this one off. 4, I'll let you do number 4 yourself. It does make a triangle. It's going to be pretty easy to count because the base is horizontal, the height is straight vertical, a lot easier to count. 5, how many feet of fencing will you need to fence in a rectangular yard that's 20 by 30? Assuming that you use the wall of a 30-foot long building for one side. So you have a rectangle that's 20 by 30. So let's say this is 20, and that's 20, and that's 30, and that's 30. But we're going to use the wall of a 30-foot long building for one side. So let's just say that there's a wall here. You don't need a fence there if there's a wall, so we could get rid of that 30. So now the perimeter is just 20 plus 30 is 50 plus 20 is 70. So how much would you need? It would just be 70. Okay, it's not 100 because you're using the wall as part of your fence. Number 6, find the area of the trapezoid. Well, you may not remember how to find the area of a trapezoid, so we'll go up here. Area of a trapezoid, you take the base, add them together, multiply by the height, divide by 2. It all says that here. So first, the base, how far is it from here to there? That's 3. How far is it from here to here? That'd be 5 plus 2, 7. The formula says add those together. I could do that. That's 10. And then you multiply by the height. Well, the height's easy to calculate too. The height from here to here is just 2. So you multiply that by 2. And you get 20. And then you divide by 2. So you get 10. Okay, so the area of the trapezoid, I would say, is 10 square units. Again, take the base plus the base, 3 plus 7 is 10, times the height, 10 times 2 is 20, divided by 2 would be back to 10. So that the area is 10 square units. So we're supposed to find the perimeter of this triangle. What I would do is break this into right triangles. So how far is it from here to here? How far is it from here to here? Counting, that'd be 3. Counting this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I know if you have a right triangle and 2 legs are 3 and 4, I don't even have to do the math. That's 5. So that saved me some time. So BD is 5. All right. Now I could make this into a triangle. So from here to here, that's 1. And how far is it from here to here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, and that's 4. So if I use the formula, that's 1 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. 1 squared is 1. 4 squared is 16. And then looking at my work, looks like they leave it as a radical, so that'd be square root of 17, because that's 17 equals c squared. Take the square root, and I get 17. So square root of 17 goes right there. So now I got this is 5, that's square root of 17. And then I can make another triangle from here to here, that's 1. And then from here to here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got a 1 by 5. And then I can use Pythagorean theorem again. That's 1 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. So that'd be 1 plus 25. 1 plus 25 is 26. Take the square root and you get square root of 26. So square root of 26 is this one. So now I look at my work and I see I have a 5, I have square root of 17, and then I have square root of 26. So it would be this one if you add them all up together. That would be the perimeter. A circle is inscribed within a square. What does that mean? That means the circle touches right here, touches right here, touches right here, and touches right there. Okay, so we have a circle inside of a square, just like the picture shows. If graphed on the coordinate plane, which they do not provide, the coordinates of the center of the circle would be 2, 5. So right about center of the circle, I'm not very good at this kind of thing, that would be 2, 5. And the coordinates of one other point on the circle would be negative 2, 2. Well, if that's 2, 5, negative, and really it doesn't matter at this point where you put negative 2, 2, but it's, let's say it's here. Let's say that's negative 2, 2, which makes sense because negative 2 is to the left of 2, and then 2 is smaller than 5, so it has to actually go there. Because that's the only place it could go, because negative 2 is less than 2, 2 is less than 5, so it has to go down here. So we know this point is negative 2, 2. Find the area of the square. Well, so what I know now, looking at this, is if that's 2 and that's negative 2, that distance would be 4. So from here to here, that's going to be 4. Because you're going from 2 to negative 2. So that's 4. Well, by definition of a circle, if that's 4, then from here to here is also 4. If I go this way, I'm going to find 4 also. I'm going to find 4 also because it's a square. So then what did I find? I found from here to here is 8. And if I did the same thing, I would find from here to here is 8 because it's a square. They told me it's a square. So then I would just take 8 times 8 and I'd get 64, which is not an option. Alright, so when I read this the first time, center is 2, 5, that's true. But this says the point is on the circle, and I put the point on the square. So I need to go backwards a little bit and get rid of some of this stuff. So another point on the circle is at negative 2, 2. I assumed it was down here the first time. It is not. So I could get rid of that point. But if I go negative 2 from positive 2, it's going to be over here somewhere. And then 2 from 5 is going to be over here. So I really should have put it, I don't really know exactly where, but it's on the circle. And so then if I could find the hypotenuse, that would be my radius, which would help me find for the square. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make this into a triangle from here to here. That needs to be 90 degrees from there to there, and from there to there. Keep it in mind that this is negative 2, 2. So if I'm counting from negative 2 to 2, that's a distance of 4. And if I'm counting from 2 to 5, that's a distance of 3. So now I know by the special right triangle, or not special right triangles, but Pythagorean triple, if that's 3, that's 4, this is 5. So the radius is 5. What that means is that from here to here is also 5, because that's what it means to be a radius. And if this is 5, then the whole thing's 10, and this is 10, so I get 10 times 10, and I get 100. So the area is